Alright, what's up guys, DPort here from DPortGaming. Welcome to another Warcraft 3 commentary. Today we got a matchup between the red Night Elf, spawning the right top position. This is going to be LawLiet. He's been playing pretty well lately against his opponent, Blue Night Elf. And that's going to be Xiao KK. I'm not too familiar with him, but hopefully it's a nice match nonetheless. He is using the Lightning Shield to his advantage, getting that wizard damage as well as LawLiet. And I think both are using, did he use one wisp? He used one wisp. LawLiet's using two. And Talisman Evasion, not the best item. We have a follower. Enough Pander. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the team. It is a mirror, I apologize, but I've casted a lot of the other races lately, so I thought I'd do a mirror, right? Falling into the trap. But hopefully it's entertaining. Thus far, it's both Ancient and War Creep. But we'll see. Maybe they'll diversify their second hero and maybe go for, I don't know, something interesting. Do see Xiao going for the Tree of Life, and that's different. That's different than LawLiet. So LawLiet's probably going for the quick Tree of Ages, and Xiao going for the quick expand. So it's not a true mirror.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
It's not a true mirror. Ancient War. Both being used here at this Murloc camp. So both DHs are going to be level 3 before they even run into each other. Ooh, a bear. Yeah, so Super Cute Zombie just mentioned a bear versus Talon game. That would be pretty cool. But let's see if LawLiet's able to capitalize and able to punish this Tree of Life before it's completed. Looks like he's sending his DH over there. No, he's going to go sell the Talisman, pick up Boots of Speed as well as a Circlet, and he's going to be hustling over there. But Xiao sniffing this out, ready to defend. There's a raccoon there, by the way. That's pretty cool. Mana Burn being started off for both players. Nice block here for Archer, and that could be the difference of keeping this Tree of Life alive. Mana Burn being used to finish off that Priest, and LawLiet looking strong with this DH. Oh yeah, do we see a shop? We see a Hunter's Hall. No shop. Oh wait, we just see an Ancient of War. That's tricky. I didn't see that. LawLiet making it a Ancient of War.
Our warriors have engaged the
in the base of Xiao. And he's also multitasking here with the creeps. He's using Ancient of War. Demon Hunter being able to sniff this out too. And it looks like LawLiet's going to be able to capitalize and take down this tree. No, it's almost completed. So maybe not. Tree might be able to uproot and eat a tree or a tree or two. That kind of sounded weird. A tree's going to uproot to tree and eat a tree. However, he might be able to take down this Ancient of War on the other side of the map. And it looks like he's going to with the aid of this Trapper. And this Tree of Life is too tanky now as a building. So LawLiet, he's going to have to utilize his early Ancient Allures to try to do some work against Xiao. Because Xiao is going to be able to pump out a lot of units, you could argue, in probably 5 minutes. Demon Hunter does have a Ring of Protection. Excuse me. Oh, he does have a Ring of Protection as well as a Ring of Regeneration. I meant to say Ring of Regeneration. But this Ancient of War is going to be pretty pesky here. There's really not a good way for Xiao to take this down, except for having his archers here. Oh. I thought the Ancient of War was going to attack the Moonwell, but it looked like he went for a Wisp instead. I think with one more auto, he would have got it. So LawLiet may be making a tiny mistake there. I think he could have got the Moonwell. But probably will get it nonetheless, because he took down at least a few Wisps. And there's no more Wisp to heal this, so he's going to get it nonetheless, so not too bad. Do we see who went? So a Tree of Eternity, actually. And Tree of Eternity being started here for LawLiet as well. And expansion point is up as well. So, are we going to see a tier 2 hero from both players? And LawLiet should be able to hustle away with the Boots of Speed. He's very quick. So, oh, we do see a second hero here for Xiao. And he is going for Ancient of the Wind. Got the Ancient of the Wind. We have a Xiao picking up Keeper. But I do not see a second hero here for LawLiet, because I am in his perspective. So obviously we would see a second hero here.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
So that's interesting. Is he making an altar? No, he's not. So maybe staying solo DH? Maybe not. Keeper was shown to LawLiet. He killed that Ancient of War with it. Ancient of Wind. There's only one Ancient of Wind, so he's not going double for the time being. Just kidding. He's going double for the time being. And we do have at least one Druid of the Claw out.
Our warriors have engaged.
He has that Rejuve on it. And now LawLiet trying to drag this. However, Xiao spotted this. Not going to let this go for free. Entangle being started. Might force a TP here. Should be able to get away, though, because it's pretty quick on the DH. And might force him back, though. Might make him think twice about coming in. But nope, LawLiet not thinking twice. He's going in. Wasn't able to get the item, though. So we have Gloves of Haste. Gloves of Haste. We do have a Rejuve. And LawLiet's going in. Can't attack while he's entangled. But DH needs to be careful. He's going to use the Potion of Greater. LawLiet might be forced back, but these Rejuves, good to keep him pretty healthy. Another Entangle. And this Rejuve keeping him alive. There's a miss from those archers. That evasion kicking in. Demon Hunter still going hard here for LawLiet. Probably, he's going to go back and get another Rejuve, maybe. Are they out of mana? Looks like they're out of mana for the time being. But LawLiet using that Rejuve without Dispel. Another Rejuve going off, and he's going to go back in. And this is pretty cheeky. It's going to force a TP from Xiao. LawLiet really using that power of rejuvenation without a Dispel to the fullest there. He's getting that Druid of Claw Master Training as well. So he's got some pretty quick bears. And how is he going to respond? So he's going to do Bear's Talons. So we are. So super cute zombie did call it. We're going to see Talons. And finally a shot being made here by Xiao. And yeah, it looks like we're going to see a tier, or only a Demon Hunter, unless he is heading towards the tavern. So let's see if he gets a second hero. What would he get? Panda? Maybe? It's kind of late. And it looks like he's just staying solo Demon Hunter. We do see an Ogre Mauler, as well as some other mercenaries. We see a Troll. And, I mean, I guess a level 5 Demon Hunter might not be bad, instead of kind of splitting that XP. And we do hear some Dryads getting involved here for LawLiet. That Demon Hunter does have some nice items. 3 circlets, a boost of speed as well as a TP. And we have a Demon Hunter almost level 4 with some nice items as well. And that Keeper, not too effective thus far in the game. We do see have some Talons. There's 0 training though, so we won't see Cyclone. And maybe the Cyclone wouldn't even be too effective, considering he has some Dryads. Do see an Ancient War being uprooted. There's an Entangle on the DH. Is that the best Entangle there? I'm not a professional elf player, so it could be. However, I feel like it's kind of unnecessary because the Demon Hunter only gets entangled for like 3 seconds. LawLiet's going to Rejuve once again. And there's no Dispel here, so that's the only downside of going Talons, right? The bears are pretty nice with the Rejuve. There's an Entangle I wanted to see. Dispel instantly, though. And Demon Hunter looks like he's kind of being the focus there. He does have that armor reduced, though. And now these bears trying to get inside to these Dryads, and they're getting close. However, he might lose a bear in response. Now we see a level 4 Demon Hunter, but we see a level 5 from LawLiet. Now his focus looks like, no, he's trying to get to these Talons still. But the army of Xiao 8 looks like it will be able to last for a little bit. But this Demon Hunter is still going off for LawLiet. But he might be forced to TP. Is he going to TP? He's got a TP, right? Yeah, he's going to TP. He might lose a bear, though, in the process. And nope, he's going to be able to squeeze out of there. And LawLiet still is not going for an expansion for himself. But Xiao, KK, hanging in there. 48 food to 50. And let's check the resources. That's total resources. I was going to say, that's a lot of resources. So both players sitting at pretty similar. But we do see, however, a Tinker for Xiao 8. And LawLiet, interesting enough, still with that solo and Demon Hunter. He's going to get the anti-magic potion. If this Demon Hunter can get the 6, though, it could be a game changer.
Research finished.
He does have vision on him with this Fairy Fire. Wisps, maybe thinking about an expansion point. He still didn't clear it yet, though. So LawLiet gonna have to use a little bit of his time. Maybe he's gonna use his map control for the time being and maybe track down Turtle. We'll see, though. We do see Wisp here scouting for Xiao 8, so he's able to keep an somewhat eye here. Ooh. We see a Mountain Giant. As well as the Hardened Skin. 2 MGs coming out, it looks like, for LawLiet. So I guess, without the investment in heroes, you can go for Mountain Giants, you know? Mountain Giant costs like 425, hero costs like 425, so maybe a Mountain Giant's better than a second hero? Or using that resources? Let's see how it pans out. LawLiet sitting with some good items, has the Orb Venom. Looks like he gave up a Circlet, though, in order to get a potion as well as an anti-magic potion. Wisp coming here for Xiao 8, just getting a quick scout in, ensuring that LawLiet does not have an expansion point. And look at this army. It's getting kind of big. He's at 72 food, actually, in contrast to the 64 food of LawLiet. So this expansion point kicking in here for Xiao 8. However, I feel like he's going to have a tough time with these Mountain Giants. We do have the Master Training too, though. So how many Dryads does LawLiet actually have? I think he does have the resist. Did he get the anti-magic? Maybe he's going to get the anti-magic on those Mountain Giants. That'd be nice so they don't get tossed up in the air. Okay, so I just got informed you gain bonus XP for only playing a solo hero at tier 3 T2. I'm learning every day. Okay. But yeah, this Demon Hunter's getting very close. But then creeping doesn't really matter here for LawLiet because he's not going to get experience points towards 6 with creeping, so he's not too worried about it. Entangle there to start things off here on the Demon Hunter. It's going to be Dispel. Now he's tossed up in the air. There's another Dispel. He doesn't have too many Dispel. Oh, just kidding. He got 2 more Dryades there. Rejuvenation going off. And there's some Roar as well, trying to take down a Claw. He's transforming into bear form. And decent positioning here for both players. These Mountain Giants could become an issue if this fight keeps for a long time. Demon Hunter almost 6. So we're going to see. Oh, he's tossed up. He is 6 now. Mountain Giants being tossed up. A lot of Dries. They don't have mana left. So this Tornado or Cyclone could become an issue here. And I like this control here for Xiao. He's got a lot of control now. That's the only issue LawLiet's style right now. And he's going to get the Metamorphosis. But he's going to be getting tossed up, though. He's got that Chaos damage now, obviously. Should be doing a lot of damage. And like I said, these Mountain Giants could become an issue. Got that taunt off. But once again, that Demon Hunter tossed up once again. So, although it's only level 6... Or he is level 6, only level 6. Although he's level 6, this control from this Druid army is really strong. There's an Entangle once again. The spell going off. Mountain Giant actually picked up a tree. Gonna take down the shop. That's pretty nice. But maybe this Metamorphosis still lasting here. Demon Hunter tossed up once again. LawLiet's still not going for an expansion point. And this could turn into an issue here. LawLiet not able to capitalize on this. Ooh, able to get some damage here. Takes down a troll. Might be able to get this Mountain Giant. And now Demon Hunter's back in normal form, so not going to be as critical now. Mountain Giant tumbles and slams into the ground. He dies. Demon Hunter still level 7, though. He could still be an issue. Although he's not in Metamorphosis. Look at him. He did pass that boost of speed, so he's a little slow. There's another control cyclone. But however, this Demon Hunter of Xiao is 5. So he is also a little dangerous. Tinker level 1.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
And Demon Hunter still for LawLiet. Going for these druids, and at least the 3 low ones are going to head up towards the water there. Metamorphosis once again. That was a pretty quick cooldown. And he does that chaos damage, so he does work. Look at this. He's taking on that Tree of Eternity pretty quickly. Now Xiao, it looks like he might go for a base trade. But that chaos damage, let's see. He's going to have to bring a Wisp out. Start healing that soon, right? He's got to, I would hope so. In response, though, Xiao 8 going for the Ancient Allures here. That'd be nice if he's able to take down 1. But look at this. This Metamorphosis gonna take down the Tree of Eternity if he doesn't start healing it up. Where's the Wisp? The TP. It's gonna be too late. Xiao might make a disastrous move. And it's down. However, he got the TP. And this is gonna force a TP here for LawLiet. And holy cow. He was just too late. And he's still doing work on these units. Metamorphosis is down now. And he's going to TP out. LawLiet still making some moves in an unfavorable position. And that was a really nice move. Prevents the gold mine. Now, there's only about 2,000 left in it, right? Yeah, there's only about 2,000 left. But still, that's a second source of income. So, that should help in the long run if this game continues to go on. Demon Hunter Metamorphosis should be back up relatively soon. It seemed like it was a pretty short cooldown. And this Demon Hunter, if he doesn't give Xiao level 6 Demon Hunter, LawLiet might be good. There it is. However, this control of these Druid Talons might be too much. Nope, he pops the anti-magic shield, so that's going to be an issue here. He's going straight for the Talons because he knows that is the weak spot. Demon Hunter going for these mountain giants. They don't have any upgrades. Mana burn. Oh, he could go for the keeper. One more hit. No, he is cycloned up. 32 HP left, and that poison damage still ticking. Now Metamorphosis coming back in. Going for the Demon Hunter. Maybe for the Tinker. Nope, he's going to go for the Trolls. There's a taunt. And we do have Xiao picking up a lot of mercenaries. And that chaos damage. Wow. Oh. Needs to be careful, though. No emergency items. He is trying to take down that Keeper of the Grove. And oh, man. Can he tick from the poison? He's living with 2 HP. I don't think the poison can actually kill you. But I may be wrong. Mountain Giant gonna tumble. This Metamorphosis. He is able to take down the Keeper just from a right click. And this is an issue. But I still couldn't tell who won, right? I think it was LawLiet, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe he... Did anyone catch that? Who left the game? And there's no more Wisp to heal this, so he's going to get it nonetheless, so not too bad. He's going to go back in. And this is pretty cheeky. It's going to force a TP from Xiao. LawLiet really using that power of rejuvenation. This Demon Hunter still going off for LawLiet. But he might be forced to TP. Is he going to TP? He's got a TP. This expansion point kicking in here for Xiao 8. However, I feel like he's going to have a tough time with these Mountain Giants. Demon Hunter almost 6. So we're going to see. Oh, he's tossed up. He is 6 now. And I like this control here for Xiao. He's got a lot of control now. That's the only issue. LawLiet's style right now. Might be able to get this Mountain Giant. And now Demon Hunter's back in normal form, so not going to be as critical now. Gonna take down the Tree of Eternity if he doesn't start healing it up. Where's the Wisp? The TP. It's gonna be too late. Xiao might make a disastrous move. And it's down. However, you got the TP. Mountain Giant gonna tumble. His Metamorphosis. He is able to take down the Keeper just from a right click. And this is an issue. But I still couldn't tell who won, right? I think it was LawLiet.